Ariel, welcome to my channel. Before I start the video, I just want to say excuse my sickness. I am sick. That is why I sound like I'm dying. Bless me. Okay. As you guys know, 2017 is right around the corner, like literally a few days away. Like it's going to be January 1st, 2017 in a few days. And I'm really excited. But because of that, I wanted to talk about this past year, which has been an amazing year full of amazing times, traveling, meeting you guys. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay, let's begin. I totally forgot this happened. I went back through my Instagram and I saw a post on January 1st, 2016, and the caption was, guys, I got hacked last night, but I'm back now. Someone hacked me on New Year's. January did get better because on January 10th, I went to Texas. I had a meet and greet there. That was a lot of fun because we did like pictures and we had like lights going near the pictures and music. We did like games and stuff and we did like a Q&A. February! The biggest thing for me that happened in February, it just like, it's weird to think back about. So February 13th, I went to Impact. Impact was a meet and greet tour. They put boys on a tour and they toured, you know, social media boys. Okay, anyways. So before Impact, I had been very close with Mario, Weston, and Blake. And Weston and Blake were on Impact. Impact came to Miami. We wanted to go see them, obviously. Mario and I met at a Starbucks right next to Impact before we went to Impact. I was in the Starbucks and then like Mario just like walked in and I started screaming. He started screaming and it was like, we're just like, whoa, like what's going on? After Starbucks, Mario and I drove to Impact. So that was also a day that I met Weston for the first time. And Blake, and like that was just like an amazing day. I mean, meeting those three people throughout this year, like they've made such a big impact on my life. Going back and remembering that day and like the day we first met, I don't know, it's crazy. It just makes me happy, you know? I love them a lot. Yeah. March. On March 12th, Ari, if you guys know Ari, who, by the way, I'm looking down because I have my notebook here, so we had a meet and greet together on March 12th, and it was in Miami. Anytime me and Ari are together, it's a whole lot of fun, and plus we were able to meet you guys there. I remember, like, we made Musical.lys together. I flew to LA on March 20th. This trip, we were planning for a while. It was going to be like a week-long trip. Adi also came. Every single day we had a bunch of meetings or photo shoots. The first day we got there, Adi and I had our first real photo shoot. It was at our management's offices, collab. We were nervous. Like, they did our hair, they did our makeup. We're like, this is the coolest thing ever. April 6th, I was on Good Morning America, which is insane. I'm still like, what? And I was really nervous. I forgot what I said. I remember I had to make a Musical.ly like on Good Morning America. They were asking me like how I started. Playlist was April 24th, I think. So Playlist is a huge social media convention that they do in a hotel. A bunch of social media talent who go. We do meet and greets, Q&As, and also because it's this huge social media convention, as you guys know, I have a bunch of friends who live across the United States. It's a really fun way for all of us to get together in this one place to be able to do the meet and greets and Q&As together, but also be able to just hang out, like go to the pool, relax, walk around. On April 30th, I went to the Radio Disney Music Awards. That was my first like big red carpet that I've walked. And then you go into the show, and the show was awesome. I remember the whole time Jacob and I were like dancing and singing. Around May 9th, I went to Virginia for my uncle and aunt's wedding. That was like the first wedding that I remember, because every other wedding I've been to, I'm pretty sure it was like when I was younger, and I don't remember it at all. Like, it was like, it just made me really happy, and to see my uncle and aunt really happy. May 18th, the day I first started Musical.ly. So my 1 year on social media was 2016, May 18th. To think that I started this May 18th, 2015, I posted my first Musical.ly, not knowing that I would be sitting here today still doing what I love to do, you know? And I not knowing that I would even find something that I absolutely, with all my heart, adore doing. Wow. June, Vidcon. You know what Playlist is. It's a huge social media convention. Vidcon is, it's the same thing. July was my first tour. and it was 28 cities. I was the only girl on the tour, you know? To have Wes and Corey, who is like my best friend, Dylan, Dozat, and Sam, and Ricky throughout the whole tour who were there for me. All of them were like my big brothers, and they made sure that I was always okay and that I was safe, and being able to hug you guys on a daily basis and see you happy, and also being able to travel and see the United States in a way that I never thought I would even be able to do. And everything, it was just absolutely amazing. August, the Teen Choice Awards, August 1st, and that was actually during Digitour, so I had to fly out for one day. All my friends went to the Teen Choice Awards. That was with Ariel. I saw Blake that day. I won the Muser Award, which was also like, what? Walking the red carpet. It was very hot out, but walking the red carpet and then going to the show, which the show was awesome. August, I come home from Digi. One thing that people didn't know about, this is something that I've only told, I think, 2 people. I never wanted to talk about it ever again really after that. But during Digitour, my mom really was not feeling well. So she had to go home early with my brother. And I remember right when I come home, she brought all of us together and she goes, guys, I think I'm pregnant. So the next day, my dad and I went to get a pregnancy test. And we came home and we found out that she was pregnant. I'm just gonna read it. August 27th, 2016 at 12 p.m. First morning home, and my mom might be pregnant. So at 2:31, that's when we found out, and that's when I wrote, my mom is pregnant. I remember we went to my grandparents' house, and we called like my aunts and my uncles, and they all went, and we started thinking of like names and stuff, and I think she was like 3 months pregnant. So September 1st, 2016 at 2:30 p.m. I wrote, she lost the baby. So that day she went to the doctor to have an ultrasound, and there was a baby there, but there was no heartbeat. Just thinking like you're gonna have a baby brother, a baby sister. Thinking about the future, like taking them to school and being there for them and watching them grow up, and they were here, like what kind of person would they have been like, and what could I have taught them, and what are you gonna do? Can't do anything, but it's okay. I'm sure they're watching over me, and I guess what I learned from that was that everything happens for a reason, you know? You can't look at it as my little brother or sister was just taken from me. I don't know. But yeah, everything happens for a reason, you know? My favorite baby name was Lila, because it reminds me of a fairy. I wanted to do her hair, help her with homework, talk about boys, drive her to school. I said, I'm sorry you had to go, but you're in a better place. I love you. Love your big sister. I put, everything's gonna be alright. Because it is. It's gonna be okay. September. So right after Digi ended, I got home from tour. October 6th, 8th, and 9th were the stops for the All My Friends tour. Those were the first stops. As you guys know, Jacob Sartorius, I went on tour with him. Absolutely loved those shows. Like, I think those were the shows that really made me adore going on stage and performing for you guys. November, this is one of my favorite months, definitely. November 3rd, 4th, and 6th were the next stops of the All My Friends tour, which were just as amazing as the first. November 7th, I went to The Voice. What? I went with Musically. Before the show, I was in a green room where we talked to all the contestants. They were all super, super sweet. I met Adam Levine. Then we watched the show. Their voices are insane. November 11th was Digi Rehearsals, Digitour Winter. And this tour, on this tour, was Blake Gray, Weston Corey, Nathan Triska, Duds Mark, Brett Zach, The Catching, Sophia Cameron, like who are some of my best friends. And being able to travel the country with people who you love, it breaks my heart that it's over because I miss being with them every single day. That's the part that sucks, but I'll see them soon. Like, we have things planned, so it's okay. Being able to meet you guys every single day. Overall, it was just an amazing experience, and I'm just so extremely happy I did it. Okay, so my dog, my parents had her before. I'm crying. My parents had her before I was born. So she's been with me since birth. been with my brother since birth. My dog had been sick. She really was not doing well. Before tour, we knew that was going on, and towards the end of the tour, it was an off day. My dad was like, we had to put Murphy down today. Murphy's the name of my dog. And I was preparing myself for that. I knew it was gonna come because I knew she was struggling, and I didn't want her to struggle, because that breaks my heart, because like, you know, that's my baby, that's my dog. And you know, like, whenever you come home, she's waiting for you at the front door, and she's not I consider her a person. I mean, one person, one dog, one that no matter what, no matter how bad you screw up, no matter what, she's always gonna love you. I guess I didn't think it would actually happen when I wasn't home. I couldn't say goodbye. Everybody has their time, and it was her time, and I'm happy that she doesn't have to go through those struggles anymore. Yeah. So, after Digi rehearsals for the past tour in November, I actually did a video shoot with Fergie. It's for her recent song, Life Goes On. She is one of the nicest, sweetest people I have ever met. Her manager and everybody there was so sweet to me, and her song is absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you should totally check it out. That was my 2016. I think every year has its highest moments, its most amazing moments, and it has low moments. All of those moments make you who you are as a person, how you overcome the low moments, but also how you appreciate the high moments. And I want to make me a better me always. One of the biggest things I've taken away from this year was that everything happens for a reason. Not only just what happened with my mom's miscarriage or with my dog, also with I was put in this position for a reason. Right now, I know that I want to do is make you guys happy. The reason I'm here doing what I do is because I love to see you smile. The reason I go on tour is because I want to be able to hug you. I want to thank everyone who has not only been there for me this year, but past years. I have met amazing people. I never want to take my family for granted, and I consider some of my close friends in my family. If you guys weren't there, I don't know what I would have done. And you guys have supported me. If maybe your 2016 wasn't good, or maybe 2016 was the best year of your life, I only hope 2017 is better. We all go through things, and I want you to know that you're not alone, and I'm here for you in my DMs. You can always DM me, Instagram me, tweet me. I love you guys. I will see you next year. This video was long. I've been recording for an hour. Bye.